I first came across Haelan 951 in the early 90s when I was having some serious health issues. Haelan was recommended to me by a fellow practitioner, and I started drinking a bottle a day every day for 2 months, and my body responded beautifully. I then began to recommend this to my patients who were struggling with chronic diseases, and the results were amazing. I've seen what Haelan can do, so to this day I still recommend it to my community, and I personally use it to maintain my health. I think that to really understand this product, you need to understand some of the main issues that come with modern-day conventional soy. There were several studies that were done back in the early 2000s that really painted soy in a bad light. But these studies did not align with the studies on some of the healthiest cultures on earth and their soy consumption. Thankfully, emerging studies are proving some of the great benefits of soy, especially in its organic and fermented state. Unfortunately, much of the soy on the market now has some issues with growing, processing, and much of it is unfermented. That, combined with genetic modification, it's becoming increasingly difficult to find nutrient-dense quality soy. This is where Haelan 951 really shines. Haelan is made from a unique species of soy that is grown organically in the mountains of Mongolia. By starting with a superior crop, the beans are then taken into a nitrogen fermentation process. This produces a unique and balanced whole food product that you could never duplicate with conventional soy. The fermentation process unlocks the true potential of the soybeans. It breaks down enzyme inhibitors and decreases the gordogenic properties of soy. Because of these changes, most traditional Asian soy recipes involve fermentation. The fermentation process also hydrolyzes many of the soybean proteins into amino acids and compounds that are rich in nitrogen and more easily digested and absorbed. Various other compounds are created as a result of the fermentation process, such as isoflavones, protease inhibitors, saponins, and phytosterols. This is what really makes Haelan 951 stand out. Many of the common misconceptions about soy have been either taken out of context or completely disproved. For example, one aspect of soy that is misunderstood are the phytoestrogens or plant estrogens. Many think that soy will cause an overall increase in estrogen in the body, but in reality it has the opposite effect. What is really happening is something called SERM, or selective estrogen receptor modulation. Soy phytoestrogens are very weak, but they have a protective effect on hormones for men and women. Another common misunderstanding is the so-called anti-nutrients. In an unfermented form, soy may have an inflammatory effect on some people. Not everyone reacts in this way, but some might. Again, the key is fermentation. This unlocks the true potential and changes the structure of the soybean to aid in digestion and bioavailability of all the beneficial nutrients. Many of these common myths about soy for men and women are just not holding up when we look at more recent studies on soy. For many who are looking to increase energy or promote a healthy immune function, just 1 ounce per day can go a long way. The anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and immune-supporting compounds found in Haelan 951 are always working well together synergistically because they are fermented together as a whole food. This is not an isolated supplement or an extract of just one element. Haelan is naturally balanced and leaves all the natural compounds to work synergistically. That is what makes a major difference in the bioavailability and the immediate results that people see. I just can't say enough about Haelan 951. I've witnessed the effect it has had on my health and on countless patients over the years. Just try it and see it for yourself.